Hey, hey, hey. This is DJ Junction with The Lounge. It is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, we're being more specific, 2:14, about to be 2:15, more or less. And, welcome to the show. Started a little late. There was a little technical difficulties. I feel like that's a reoccurring thing on the show, but hey, that's fine. We just need to, look past that and just be, what would be the term? I guess it would be just be, grateful that we're here, at least. Could have, that's besides the point. So, the usual, Monday, first day of the week. Some would say Sunday. I don't like those people. But, we're just gonna, get started. First thing that's happening this week that I can think is pretty notable, to me at least. What up? I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. That's good to know. What was I at though? Yeah, we're gonna have early voting. So if you do not have a plan for that, I recommend you do. I'm pretty sure, at least here in the Brownsville campus, which I'm currently in, they already have something set up for. I'm not sure when. When does early voting start in Texas? I'm gonna quickly search that up. But if you do not have a voting plan, go vote. Go vote. Well, obviously, but get a plan to go vote. Because it's kind of important, especially if you are registered. Otherwise, you should still probably at least make a plan to do something that day. In general, it's not a bad idea to have a plan, but if you are registered to vote, I think in Texas, you should actually. It starts today. I see. Yeah, it's so October 21st to November 1. You do need to have a Texas driver's license, Texas ID. Then if you have it, passport. Anything really. That's what I'm seeing right here at least. Just literally show up with an ID. And you should be able to go. I didn't know it was started today. If that were the case, I would have done it already, but that's all right. Anyways, registration deadlines. Okay, no. Actually, wait. I thought registration. Oh, who knows? Oh, wait, probably for early. Registration deadline that closed. Early voting. Okay, so anyways, here in Brownsville, if you're in the Brownsville campus, it started today, and it was in the Grand Salon. I'm gonna be in Edinburgh tomorrow. I'm not sure if Edinburgh has a place to begin early voting, but if they do, you might see me there tomorrow. I don't know. It really all it boils down to is I don't care who you're voting for, man. If you believe that is in the best interest of our nation, go for it as long as you're voting, okay? You just need to get out there and, participate in democracy. As cheesy and patriotic as that sounds. Just genuinely, it's a right we have, and you should exercise it, just with any right. Even jury duty, as some people might despise a little. I've never had I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to not get jury duty. Or a good thing, much rather. But jury duty is one of those things that I feel like a lot of people, will tend to, what would be the word? It's not that people hate going to jury duty. It's just more they see it as a annoyance, much rather than a civic duty, which it is, by the way, in case you're one of those people that don't like jury duty. I've never personally had to deal with it. So I can kind of understand from a perspective of maybe, you're at work, you're doing something important, and then, you get pulled out for jury duty. That can be a little annoying. But at the same time, you don't really, at least I don't think so. At least for sure, everybody gets pulled in for jury duty at some point, probably. That's what I've understood. Very rarely is it a second time, I think. Or I could be completely making this up. I don't know. I remember hearing that somewhere. But just exercise civic duties. I feel that's important. Anyways, without getting too derailed here, going back to the stuff that's happening this week, I want to say there was another thing happening this week. It was a campus event. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there's always stuff going around campus, to be fair. So if you feel like you're not sure what's going on, just ask around, you'll probably find something. Hold up, let me quickly check that out. Sorry. Um, I don't remember. There was something going on this week? Oh, I'll figure that out maybe towards later in the show. But without going into that, what else was gonna happen this week? I mean, I think that was, for the most part, at least one of the things I wanted to cover. So I guess we'll move on to the music segment until I can figure myself out a little. So let's just play some. I think this one should be good. Yep, let's go. Actually, oh yeah. Actually, I played that one already. I mean, honestly, it really does not matter. Let's just do. Yeah, let's do this one, and let's do. That's a good point. Okay, I think I see. We'll do this one. Okay. So I'll be playing Peace and Love by the Smooth Jazz Collective. That was Caravan by John Wasson for the movie Whiplash, in case any of you have ever seen that movie. Yeah. Very drum heavy. Hope that didn't bore you guys per se, but hey, I like it, and I thought you guys should listen to it. Anyways, with that being said and done, we're hitting on almost hitting the halfway mark. I think I was given a little bit extra time just because we started a little bit late, which is fine. It happens, right? In fact, I think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're getting close to the halfway point. I think I'll play a PSA for now, but just getting into the theme of the week, I guess you could say. I don't really come up with a name for it. I'm just kind of, I just think it's things we need to hear sometimes, especially when we're a little overwhelmed. So let me just quickly pick out a PSA and then we'll get into that. But, I don't know. I mean, we're all in university. Some majors, objectively, maybe harder than others. But we all, at the end of the day, do need some, maybe need to hear something sometimes, It's just, yeah, you get a little overwhelmed and you tend to lose sight of what is important. Hold up, sorry. I'm just kind of rambling on. I think, here we go. Maybe it's this one. This one should be good. Okay, a little lost, sorry. I think somewhere here. Yep. In the meantime, I guess since I'm struggling here, completely my own doing, let's just talk about it, I guess. And what I decided to go over this week is sometimes you just need a second wind, if that makes any sense. Second wind. I think that's the best way to describe it. Sort of how the song Caravan. And not really the reason I chose it. I just thought it's a cool song. But tying back into that, I guess. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, halfway through the song, there was it's like comedically long, which was, I think, the point, but very important to, I guess, the tension that this song brings up was it slows down towards the middle until it's at a complete standstill. And we can feel like that sometimes. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a hole and, we're not getting out. We're stuck there. It's over. Like, I mean, I don't want to sound like that person, but yeah, it's over. Like, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm not sure if you guys, no, that's best not to do that. But, basically, yeah, we just need to, sometimes get a second wind and fly our way out of that hole. And, well, sometimes that second wind can come in many forms. It can come in the form of maybe, I don't know, a friend coming along saying hi. It can come in the form of maybe taking a break, taking some me time for me, myself, and I. It can come in maybe just simply, maybe a professor going up and being like, hey, is everything all right? Do you need some help? And with that in mind, actually, there is a lot of services I was seeing right now that are doing this stuff this week where, I mean, especially since I'm an accounting major, but just in general, I did notice that there was a big push for, if you need tutoring, go get tutoring. Don't, especially right now, since we're getting close to the drop date. A drop should not be the first thing you decide to do when you're not doing well in the class. It should be like last case scenario, realistically. So if you're that type of person that feels like, you're not doing well in class, and if you don't do well by, I don't know, I think it was November something for the drop date, you're just going to drop the class and we'll do it again next year because this is your first year and that doesn't really matter. That is not a good mentality to have. Sometimes, like I said, you need that second wind, and that second wind can come in the form of tutoring. We have it here, so, I mean, I've heard some of them are not that great, right? But something's better than nothing. Tying back into that other, I guess, thoughtful quote. Not quote, but yeah. Yeah, something's better than nothing. So you gotta, at the very minimum, try it out. If it's not for you, then okay, completely understandable. It's not for you, but you can't say you don't like it if you haven't tried it. If that makes any sense. So yeah, I mean, just definitely, if you haven't really gone ahead and given that a try, you should. I mean, it's here for a reason. It's not like you are paying money for it. It's your tuition, right? But it's not like you have to pay extra money in order to use it. So I definitely would give that a try if I were you. Finally found the PSAs, so I'll be playing one of those right now. And yeah, we'll go continuing talking about the thing of the week, I guess. Thing of the week. I think I like that name. Thing of the week. So here we go. Let's see. I think actually this is perfect. Well, I think it might be this one. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because this month, at least here at UTRGV, we are doing the domestic abuse awareness. So if I'm not mistaken, this is that. If not, then I don't know exactly what's going on. Sorry about that. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna let this play out, and we'll continue on later. That was not it, but it can, not the song part, but it can apply. You sometimes need to sound it out to someone. I mean, you're in a maybe not so great relationship. You should look for that second wind, tie back into that, and yeah, just try to find a way to, I guess, get out of there. I mean, sometimes we like to think the people that we love the most or have their best intentions for us, but I mean, unfortunately, more often than not, it's those closest to us that hurt us the most. I mean, well, no, yeah, I was gonna bring up like an entire thing, but no, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, they're the ones that are, well, for starters, closest to you, so you let your guard down around them, and I mean, they know you through and through, so if anybody's gonna be able to hurt you with maximum effect, it's gonna be them. So, I mean, it's not to be doom and gloom about it. It's just, it's just sometimes you need to keep keep the guard up. But again, not to ruin the mood. Let's just reel a little bit back to the second wind. I believe a second wind is something that necessarily doesn't show up. Well, no, yeah, it does show up, but I feel like if you are feeling down, you can make your own second wind in case you don't necessarily feel like you like talking to others or whatever, which is completely understandable. But yeah, I mean, sometimes a second wind is just, I don't know, stepping away, coming back for like 5 minutes. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say here is, if you are maybe not having the best week, I guess you could also include some of last week. If you aren't having a great time so far here at uni, sometimes, yeah, it's important to take a step back so you can catch your second wind. I guess, yeah, I'm just kind of repeating here. I'm not really adding anything new, so I think it's time for music, right? Yeah, we're gonna play some music right now, and yeah, we'll get back to that. But in the meantime, music. I already said that. Anyways, so let's go with a little bit of, let me see, is it here? Maybe. We'll figure that out. No, I don't have it here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go for... They're pretty played, Michael Booba, I'm pretty sure, but let's go with. Wait, what the hell? Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Okay, let's go with. I mean, it's been a while. I think I can play it. But it's a classic. I mean, I can't really. I mean, funny story about that song, but we'll get there. I don't know. Let's go with some of this right here. Okay, a little background behind this song. There's a thing associated with this song in the Philippines where if you're caught doing karaoke of it, they, I mean, there's a severe number of cases where they end up murdering the guy who did a karaoke of the song. So, luckily we're not in the Philippines. I mean, it's a rumor. That's not real, right? But here's My Way by Frank Sinatra. That was Chillax by the Smooth Jazz Collective. Anyways, I'm getting back over here. Sorry. We are kind of getting near the end of the show, so as is required, which is fine, is another PSA. Hopefully I can nail this one. They do have like little indicators, but it's kind of hard to tell unless I listen to it before the show, which I probably should be doing, which I've been trying to be fair, but it's fine. Let's see. I think this one might be. I'm not sure actually. We'll figure that out. It's probably what I think it is, but yeah, we'll figure that out. So here's a PSA, and it's no longer than 14 seconds. So we'll be back. So yep, you heard it here first, folks. Well, probably not first, but you heard it here. Yeah, no, vaping kind of. I don't know, man. You see, I'm kind of in the camp of any sort of substance that is put into your body is kind of bad for you. Not to get not getting too religious or political. I believe everybody has a right to do whatever. I can't say that. I was about to say something I'm not allowed to say, but basically, I think you're allowed to do whatever you want with your body. I mean, it's yours. What do I have a say in it? But me personally, I would never take any of those substances. Mainly just because I feel like just because it was put on this earth doesn't mean it's a lot, not religiously speaking, but you should be doing it. The one I hear the most often is, I'm not sure, am I allowed to say, I don't know, the green leaf. Basically, the green leaf, just to be on the safe side, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, green leaf, everybody likes to say it's perfectly safe, and I mean, compared to others, I probably do agree, but that's kind of where they get you, where it's safe if you take it right then and there, sure, but if you form a habit and take it, let's say, over the course of like 30-something years, it has been linked to an increase in schizophrenia and stuff like that, so, at least in people who are predisposed to it. I personally don't think I'm predisposed to any of that stuff. I haven't really looked into that. I've been trying to get a DNA test thing done. Just I'm not sure if you always also heard. I mean, this is getting into super different thing. Not really of this show, but basically, yeah. So to me personally, I'm not willing to take that risk. I mean, there's alcohol. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that one at least. Alcohol. I mean, we all know the side effects: cirrhosis. Well, not to bring down the mood, but cancer and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, and then if you drink too much, which has been known to happen a lot, you can die. So, yeah, no, thank you. Cigarettes, I mean, basically, actually, I'll group cigarettes and vape into the same category here, but to me personally, I think those are probably the worst offenders in my opinion, because there's literally like millions of dollars that, not millions, actually like hundreds of, not hundreds, but the point being too much money into telling people that these things are going to kill you. You're going to die if you take these. And I mean, I guess people like the way it makes them feel enough that they're willing to look past that to try it out, which to me is kind of crazy, at least. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I need to try it out and get hopelessly addicted to it. But me personally, like, I couldn't understand how putting something like that, putting yourself at risk for 30 seconds of pleasure is kind of, I don't know, counterintuitive. Especially, I have a couple of friends who are like complete health nuts and preach, running miles, doing gym, whatever the hell they're saying. And they do all that stuff. I mean, sure, it's okay to let go every once in a while, but I feel every once in a while should be at very minimum, like maybe once a week, like an hour a week, maybe. Not every single time you feel like something's not going your way, you feel the urge to either drink or pull out a vape or cigarette or go make some green leaf tea, if you know, you know. But again, it shouldn't be like that. Fine, if you want to use that stuff, sure, but don't. I guess what was the term? I remember I read into this, but it's a dependence. There we go. Psychological or physical dependence doesn't really matter. It should be I guess if you are gonna do it, it should be recreationally, not a dependence. Not oh, you failed your test, you need to, I don't know, go do something about it. No, I mean, well, you should do something about it if you failed your test, right? Probably should look into why you failed that test, but hitting your vape for like an hour is not gonna unfail your test. It'll make you feel better in the moment, but what are you gonna do for the next test? I mean, it's not like you can vape a passing score in a test. That's kind of crazy. Well, that's again getting too much into my personal beliefs. Let's just continue the show. So, let's see. I'll play. Let me see. How much time do I have? I think I have enough time for at least a song. Maybe not two, but hey, a song. Sorry, a song is better than no song. So, let's see. What would be a good one? I'm gonna say at least I've played a couple of these a couple times at this point. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's try this one. And for the other one, we'll play. I don't know about that one. Actually, this one might be a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Well. Don't go up. I think. What's this? Whoa. Yeah, I think that should be good. That's like, 7 minutes? Yeah, that should be perfectly good. So, here we have At Last by Etta James. So, that was Now Is the Time by Donald Harrison Jr., specifically. I've never heard of this artist, so that's a new one to me. But it does remind me a lot of early 90s Jamiroquai, sort of. Minus the didgeridoo, to be honest, but I like it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the band Jamiroquai, but Jamiroquai was pretty good. Pretty good in their prime. Some of their newer stuff, not a big fan of, looking at Tomatron, but otherwise, I would say they had a pretty good, no, minus, well, for starters, Tomatron and what is basically some of the Space Odyssey was good. And Rockstar, no, it was Rock Dust Lightstar. Yeah, those 3 albums were kind of, but otherwise pretty solid track record. Looking forward to their new album they'll be releasing soon, apparently. Don't know how true that is, and if it may or may not be connected to Tyler, the Creator, dropping an album. I believe his is much later, but we'll see. Jamiroquai and Tyler, well, at least from what I understand, Tyler was a big fan of Jamiroquai growing up, and they've talked to each other, and, well, this is hopeful thinking, but if that is the case, we should hopefully be getting a Jamiroquai album, so we'll see about that. Also to mention, Jamiroquai has mentioned they're also doing it. But we're literally like a couple seconds away from ending the show today, so yeah, just a couple overview. Get a plan to vote. Get a second wind. Get a plan to vote. No, but like genuinely, if you're feeling down, get a second wind. Doesn't matter where it comes from. Just you need to do something. And yeah, with all that being said and done, I am in the ending mark. So this is your DJ Junction, and this has been The Lounge. Have a nice, I guess, would be afternoon? Probably afternoon. Yeah, wherever you listen to this and when you are. Whatever you're doing, have a nice day.